episode of All Cool Stuff. Now today, I got my hands on the iPhone SE. Yes, for those of you out there that wanted a smaller phone, well, your wish has been granted. Apple heard your moans and groans and cries, and there you go. You got it. You got a smaller phone now. The 4-inch Retina phone. It hosts the body of the 5S, but has the guts of the 6S. So when I say less is more, literally, less is more. Bam! Here it is, the iPhone SE. Now, this is a rose gold color, and for some, it may be pink, but I think it may be a little bit more on the pinkish side. But let's get into this thing. Now, as you can see, it has the iPhone 5S body and build. Straight edges, little candy bar design. Bam! Here it is, the iPhone SE. Now, this is a rose gold color one. Well, to some people it may be pink. To myself, I think it's a little bit in between, but that's besides the point. This thing right here, like I said, less is more. It packs a punch. It has an A9 chip, so it's just as fast, just as snappy as the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus. It has a 12 megapixel camera on here on the back with eyesight technology that takes 4K videos. So I'm telling you, 4K videos, you can't beat it. This is it right here. This thing here is 2 times, the CPU is 2 times faster than what the 5S was. It's also, the GPU is also 3 times faster than what the 5S was. So like I said, it has the 5S build. You can see the straight edges here, candy bar shape, real small 4-inch Retina screen. But the guts is that of the 6S series. Okay, so also it's said that the Wi-Fi and the LTE is supposed to be a little bit faster, a little bit better, a little bit stronger on this unit here. Okay, it's 1.2 megapixels on the camera up here, but it does have the that selfie focus feature. It's gonna focus. It's gonna pretty much put you in focus when you take your selfies, so you guys have not been left out with the selfie game. All right. Also, it's okay. These phones only come in 16 gigs. Understand that. You're not gonna get a 64 gig. You're not gonna get a 128 gig phone with this iPhone SE. It's not gonna happen. All right. So if you can live with 16 gigs, then cool. This is for you. If you want a smaller phone, but you want to keep up with the Apple trend, then there you go too. This is it for you. It's not a bad phone. I'm telling you, it's just like holding up, it's basically just like having an iPhone 6S. Some things are a little bit slower. The Touch ID technology is a little bit slower. It does not have the pressure sensitivity touch thing. You know, when you hold down the screen, the bubble pops up and you have different selections. It does not have that, but you do have live photos. However, live photos, it takes a little bit longer of a hold to make them go live. All right? Like I said, you're not dealing with the 6S, but you have a lot of the guts in here. Okay? It's a good phone. It's a great phone, actually. For those gamers out there, I would not recommend this phone for you because of the real estate of the screen. I wouldn't recommend it. Stick with the bigger phones. Play your games. Have fun. It's going to be vivid, almost like a TV screen. All right? I would not recommend this for gamers, but for those who are pretty much simple, want to keep things simple, just do emails, calls, texts, have an iPhone, boom, this is for you. Now, after having the 6S Plus, this thing feels extremely small. And I had the 5S, but now after having this, I don't even recall having a phone this small. But if you've never had this, then this probably won't feel as small. But for me, I couldn't see myself going back to something like this. But for those of you who have been begging, like I said, who have been begging, itching to get a smaller smartphone that packs a punch, this is it for you. All right? Boom. Look at this. Look at the difference. All right? Boom, boom, boom. Straight edge, rounded edges. All right. Power button is over here. Power button is back up here. Just like the iPhone 5S. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great phone. Feels good in your hand, actually. I kind of get tired of reaching all the time, but I know I can hit the button, hit the Touch ID, boop, boop, screen drops down and all that, but it's still not the same as just being able to bam, 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 you know what I mean? Get that done, get it in, and get it out. Oh, let me not forget to tell you this. This phone only has 2 megs of RAM, okay? 2 megs of RAM. So you know what you're getting when I tell you 2 megs of RAM. Also, that reflects in the price point. This phone retails for $399. So you can get this a little bit less than what you can get a 6S or a 6S Plus for. Okay? So you know it's a downgrade, but it still has all the bells and whistles for the most part that the 6S will have. But it is a downgrade. It's a smaller phone. It's an inexpensive phone. $399. Really can't beat it. If you're just getting into the Apple game and you want to test it out, see what Apple's about, and you don't want to break the bank, here you go. $399. You cannot beat it. Bam. 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 Alright, so I'm not going to get into the user interface, but I just wanted to put these two side by side so you could really get the idea of just how small this phone is in comparison to the iPhone 6S Plus. So just wanted to show you the features of this. Like I said, it's just like the iPhone 5S. You have the buttons over here, the volume buttons. It's not a rocker. It's 2 individual buttons. Alright. This one does have 2 individual buttons, but they're a little bit elongated. These are like circle buttons. And then you have your little switch here for the audio. If you want to silence it, much like this. But the only thing different here is the power button is still at the top. If you can see that. If you guys can see that. Power button is still at the top on this one, much like the 5S. Power button is on the side on the 6S. Okay? So that's pretty much it. Not much difference. You see here it says iPhone SE, if you can see that. But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing that we've seen before in the past, but I guess it's a breath of fresh air for some people who do want a smaller phone. And much like the back, there's nothing different about the front from this SE and the 5S. So I just wanted to show you that. And that's my review on the iPhone SE. Check it out, you guys. You can get it for $399, 16 gigs. You can't beat it. It's a steal. But listen, 16 gigs, you're going to need some iCloud storage or some external storage if you store a lot of photos and a lot of music. This will not get it. But there are remedies and solutions to every problem, and I just gave you that. Alright? You know where to find me at. Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, Facebook, everywhere. YouTube. Hey, listen, Periscope and Instagram, you can catch me at KoolKard. That's cool with a K, card with a K. You was kind, you was nice for tuning in. Tell a friend to come see KoolKard again. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I'm out here, y'all.